welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into 10 quick tips to save money every single day. These aren't your typical clip coupons and eat ramen tips though. We're talking about practical, actionable strategies that can make a real difference in your financial life. So, whether you're just starting out on your financial journey, or you're looking for some fresh ideas to boost your savings, these 10 tips will set you on the right track. Let's get started. Tip number 1 might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people skip this crucial step. Track your expenses. It's the foundation of any good financial plan. Without knowing where your money is going, it's impossible to make informed decisions about your finances. Think of it like this. If you were trying to lose weight, the first thing you do is track your calories, right? You'd want to know exactly what you're consuming so you can make adjustments. The same logic applies to your finances. It's the same principle here. By tracking your expenses, you gain insight into your spending habits. How can you expect to cut back on spending if you don't even know what you're spending on in the first place? It's like trying to solve a puzzle without all the pieces. There are tons of apps out there that make it super simple. These apps can categorize your spending, set budgets, and even alert you when you're overspending. Personally, I like to use Mint, but there's also YNAB, Personal Capital, and many others. Each app has its own unique features, so you can choose one that fits your needs best. And even just a good old-fashioned spreadsheet will do the trick. Sometimes, the simplest methods are the most effective. The key is to be consistent. Consistency is what turns tracking into a powerful tool. Make it a habit to log your spending every single day. It might seem tedious at first, but it quickly becomes second nature. After even just a week or two, you'll start to see patterns emerge. These patterns can reveal a lot about your financial behavior. Once you have that clear picture of your spending habits, you can start making informed decisions about where to cut back and how to save more. This clarity is the first step towards financial freedom. Alright, now that you've got a handle on where your money's going, it's time for tip number 2, create a budget. And no, I don't mean a restrictive, no fun allowed budget. I'm talking about a realistic plan that works for you and your lifestyle. Think of your budget as a financial roadmap. It helps you allocate your income towards your expenses, your savings goals, and yes, even some fun money. The goal here isn't to eliminate all spending, it's about being intentional with your money and making sure it's working hard for you. Remember, a budget isn't about restricting your freedom, it's about giving you more control over your money and your life. So take the time to create one that works for you and watch your savings grow. Alright, let's talk about food, because let's be real, eating out can drain your bank account faster than you can say avocado toast. That's why tip number 3 is to cook more meals at home. I know what you're thinking, but Graham, I'm too busy to cook. Or I'm not exactly a chef. Trust me, I get it. But here's the thing, cooking at home doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. There are tons of quick and easy recipes out there that even the most kitchen-challenged individuals can master. And the best part? It's way cheaper than eating out all the time. So ditch the takeout menus, put on your apron, and let's get cooking. Chapter 4, cancel unused subscriptions. Let's be honest, we've all been there, signing up for a free trial and then completely forgetting about it until that sneaky charge hits your credit card. That, my friends, is the subscription trap, and it's time to break free. Tip number 4 is all about canceling those unused subscriptions that are silently draining your bank account. It's time to get real with yourself and ask, am I actually using this? If the answer is no, or even not really, then hit that cancel button. So take a few minutes to review your bank statements and credit card bills. Identify any recurring subscriptions that you're not actively using and cancel them. Free yourself from the clutches of unused subscriptions and watch your bank account breathe a sigh of relief. Chapter 5. Use cashback and rewards programs. Okay, this next tip is one of my favorites because it's like getting paid to shop. Tip number 5 is to use cashback and rewards programs to your advantage. Think about it. You're already spending money on things you need, so why not get rewarded for it? There are so many different cashback and rewards programs out there, from credit card rewards, to browser extensions, to dedicated cashback websites. The key is to find programs that align with your spending habits and offer rewards that you'll actually use. Just be sure to use your rewards responsibly. Use them strategically and watch those rewards pile up. Chapter 6, don't be afraid of generic brands. This next tip is a simple one, but it can save you a surprising amount of money. Don't be afraid of generic brands. Seriously, I'm telling you, those name brand products often aren't worth the extra cost. Generic brands, on the other hand, are often made in the same factories with the same ingredients as their name brand counterparts, but they come with a much lower price tag. This is especially true for everyday essentials like groceries, toiletries, and over-the-counter medications. Next time you're at the store, take a look at the generic options and compare the ingredients and nutritional information. You might be surprised to find that they're virtually identical to the name brand products but at a fraction of the cost. Your wallet will thank you. Chapter 7. Avoid impulse purchases. Alright, let's talk about impulse purchases, those sneaky little budget busters that can derail even the most well-intentioned savings plan. They often seem harmless, but they add up quickly and can create a significant dent in your finances. You know what I'm talking about, that candy bar at the checkout counter, that cute shirt you just have to have, or that gadget you saw advertised on Instagram. These small, seemingly insignificant purchases can accumulate and lead to financial stress. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and make a purchase without thinking it through. Tip number 7 is all about resisting those tempting impulse purchases and making more mindful spending decisions. It's about taking control of your financial habits and being more intentional with your money. Trust me, I know it's easier said than done, especially in the age of online shopping and targeted advertising. These platforms are designed to make spending money as effortless as possible. But here's the thing. Most impulse purchases are driven by emotion, not logic. We buy things because they make us feel good in the moment, not because we need them. One effective strategy is to implement a waiting period. This gives you time to evaluate whether the purchase is truly necessary. Before you buy something, especially if it's a non-essential item, give yourself some time to think about it. This could be a few hours, a day, or even a week. You might find that after a few hours or even a few days, the urge to buy has passed. This simple practice can save you a lot of money and help you make more thoughtful purchasing decisions. Chapter 8. Shop with a list. Have you ever gone to the grocery store hungry and ended up with a cart full of snacks and junk food you didn't even need? Yeah, we've all been there. That's where tip number 8 comes in. Shop with a list. Creating a shopping list before you head to the store might seem like a small step, but it can make a big difference in your spending habits. When you shop with a list, you're more likely to stick to your budget and avoid those impulse purchases that can derail your savings goals. Before you go grocery shopping, take some time to plan out your meals for the week. Having a clear list of what you need and how much you're willing to spend will help you stay focused and resist the temptation to overspend. Chapter 9. Use energy-efficient appliances. Let's face it, utility bills can be a real drag on your budget. But here's the good news. You can actually save money in the long run by investing in energy-efficient appliances. Now, I know what you're thinking, but energy-efficient appliances can be expensive. And you're right, they often come with a higher upfront cost. But here's the thing. They use significantly less energy than traditional appliances, which means you'll save money on your electricity and water bills over time. Think of it as an investment. Yes, you'll need to shell out some cash up front, but you'll reap the rewards in the form of lower monthly bills for years to come. Start by replacing your old energy-hogging appliances with newer, more efficient models. Chapter 10. Set savings goals. Alright, we've made it to our final tip, and it's a big one: set savings goals. This is a crucial step in your financial journey. Having a clear financial destination in mind can be incredibly motivating and help you stay on track with your savings plan. It gives you a sense of purpose and direction. Think about it. If you're just saving money for the sake of saving money, it's easy to lose motivation, especially when those tempting spending opportunities arise. Without a goal, it's hard to resist the urge to splurge. But if you have a specific goal in mind, like buying a house, paying off debt, or even something smaller like building an emergency fund or taking that dream vacation, you'll find it much easier to stay disciplined. You'll be much more likely to stick to your budget and resist those impulse purchases. Every time you think about spending, you'll remember your goal and think twice. Start by identifying your short-term and long-term financial goals. Short-term goals might include saving for a new gadget or a holiday, while long-term goals could be retirement or buying a home. Once you have a clear idea of what you're working towards, you can start setting realistic savings goals and create a plan to achieve them. Break down your goals into manageable steps. Write down your goals and track your progress regularly. This will help you stay accountable and see how far you've come. Celebrate small milestones to keep yourself motivated. There you have it. 10 quick and easy tips to help you save money every day. Remember, saving money doesn't have to be about making huge sacrifices or living a life of deprivation. It's about making small, sustainable changes to your spending habits that can have a big impact on your financial well-being over time. So, start by implementing just one or two of these tips today and see how they work for you. You might be surprised at how much you can save by making a few simple changes to your daily routine. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more personal finance tips and tricks, and leave a comment below letting me know which tip you're going to try first. Thanks for watching.